Welcome back to Yapping and Cruising. I'm your guest host, Seth. And today, we're doing mid-trip Miata oil changes. We've got another red Miata in the garage. But guess what? It's not mine. Because that's mine. So we've got the red Miatas together again. I've been taking this thing from Pennsylvania to Wisconsin to Kansas. We went even over to Nebraska, and we have more traveling to do. So it's time for an oil change. We have the jack, our brand new jack here underneath the front of the Miata. So it's probably easier to see from this side. There's like a part of the frame that goes on the front side here after the plastic cover, but before the oil pan here. So we're going to jack it up from there and then put our jack stands on the sides. At home, my garage floor is too crooked to jack up from the center point, so I have to lift up one corner in the front and then the other. These are really large jack stands, so I didn't want to jack up from one corner and then the other to put these underneath. So anyway, we'll continue from here, but I'll update you guys when the front's up. All right, that's good. Yeah. So don't twist it anymore. It's coming. I'm liking it. All right. Cool. Anyway, this will be easier. We just jack from the differential. We'll have to slide it the whole way under. Okay. On the differential, there's like two flatter portions. Let me look from this side here. Yeah, that's pretty much lined up perfectly there, I think. Just slight adjustment. Yep. So you can start jacking her up. Very good. I like it. Let me. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. It's so funny to use these giant stands for the Miata. Yeah, alright, so I might be able to start right there, so stop there. This looks decent. It's so nice having a flat garage. Yeah. That's fancy. Alright, that should be good. I'm pretty confident you can lower it down onto those fall. But there you go. Perfect. Coolio. World's highest Miata. We're gonna put mud tires on here now. We're gonna put 35. Yep. So ready for our mod. Yep. Let me pop the hood here. So, wow, it feels weird to not do that down here. Yeah. High-tech stuff we got here. It is. Hello, I'm Yapping and Cruising. You've probably never seen me before. And here's my camera. It's remarkably similar to your camera, which I can show you now. Wow. It's funny. Yeah, so I should have recorded a little bit of the lifter tick that I was having. I planned at this point in my journey to do an oil change anyway, but with these first-gen Miatas, sometimes when you're starting up the vehicle, especially when it's cold, or if you've been driving it pretty hard before that, there will be this little ticking sound, not quite as heavy as like a rod knock would sound, but it's called lifter tick. So these are dual overhead cams, which are little rotating bits over the pistons that open and close the inlets for air and outlets for the exhaust and everything. Sometimes when the oil is a little bit dirty or cold or different situations like that, especially with these Miatas, the lifters, when they come down or when they close, they'll kind of stick there, especially, like I said, when it's dirty or whatnot. And it just makes like a little ticking sound. It's pretty harmless in these Miatas, but it can be a sign that your oil is dirty or that it would be helpful to do a little oil change. So in this case, it had been 3,500 miles, and I usually change the oil sometime between like 3,000 and 3,500. But pretty much in my experience, any oil change should help solve that problem. But There are people who swear by this, which is Shell Rotella T6. This is not sponsored, but usually anywhere between a 5W30, 5W40, or 10W30. Those are all great options for Miata engines. But people claim that this Rotella T6 in particular, this specific oil, is extremely good for these first gen Miatas, especially when it comes to getting rid of that lifter tick. So we're going to try that out. Hopefully when I start up, there will be no tick 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 sound. But I'll let you know. I'm not changing the filter today. I just did it on the last oil change. It doesn't really hurt to change the filter every time, but it's really not necessary to do it more than once every other time, which is what I usually do.
How dare you care about the mechanical integrity of your vehicle?
My baby. My baby.
Is your camera?
Oh, it's not. Okay, so here is the bolt that I just cracked loose. I discovered on my Miata. It's a 19 millimeter, which I'm sure I knew before, but forgot. So the trick with this is when you're untwisting the drain plug. First of all, I encourage you to wear gloves. Also, the oil is going to shoot out this way a little bit. So let's see if I can adjust this. Okay, that's a little better. So it's going to shoot out at first a little bit to, I guess, towards the direction of my hand here. And then as it drains out, it'll start draining flat straight down. And then it'll arc backwards a little bit. Just from experience. So you want to kind of put pressure in towards the bolt as you're pulling this out to keep it from dripping before you're ready to pull it straight out. And then when you're at this point where you see it's dripping a little, then you can just yoink, pull it right out. So see, it's arcing that direction right now, but I'm pretty sure when it starts dripping at the end, it'll kind of drip this way, the opposite direction. So don't lose your drain bolt. In theory, I think sometimes there's a crush washer on here also. But anyway, so yeah, we just wait here for a minute. Wait for it to drip out. Yeah, you can see it's already almost starting to pull the other direction. So sometimes it's tempting to just put the pan like straight in front where it'll start pouring out, but you want to kind of be prepared for it to drip both directions. So there you go. We'll just let this sit for a while to make sure all the oil comes out. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this. There's just a little teeny tiny drip left. So it's just about time to put the drain plug back in, but I'll try to let the last couple drips come out, and then we'll be ready to put the new fresh oil in.
I know that we can't be playing music because of copyright issues, but that is the one thing this process is painfully missing right now.
Yeah.
I also, I don't know if you do this, I make a little nest.
Oh no, I have no oil. It's almost like a regular car now. Yeah, I just have to commit. So for those of you watching, it is 3.5 quarts that you get here. All right, so you can pop that jaw on out. Cool. Words of advice: don't over tighten this. Crack that.
Oh, you cracked it?
My original.
Oh, that's devastating.
Yeah, this is not my original oil. Yeah, I was pretty mad. That was one of the first things I did. One of the first mistakes I made. This bolt here is a mistake I made in my youth. It's a couple years ago. But. All right, looks good. All right. All right, you want to grab one side? I'll grab the other. I'll lower my hood too. I guess technically I shouldn't do this while it's not on. Nice and simple. you have to slam it. With this, you just kind of gently rest your arm on it.
We ended up having to paint it twice because we painted the walls all stark white because we thought it would be cool to have it be like crisp and clean. And then we did it, and it like felt like you were in a lab on the surface of the sun. So it's like, I hate that I have to say this, but I think we have to repaint the garage.
I'm real careful with this so I don't hit the wall panel.
Yeah.
I'm good, but sure. Alright, how's that?
Looks good.
Cool.
Nice.
Fancy stuff. Alright, you ready to sit her down?
Yep.
Alright. Be nice and gentle. Alright, we're going to listen now to see if there's any lifter tick. If there is just a little at the beginning, it's okay. Since it's fresh oil, it might take a second to get past that lifter tick. Then it should be good after that. Let's find out. Yeah, you heard it there just a little.
Alright, yeah, we're probably going to go grab Julia and then go do some Miata stuff. I'm going to see if I can get a fresh battery and maybe get that tripod set up to go over solar shot in the Miata and then be able to film the drive and they'll do the same thing. So, should be fun. Anyhow, I love you very much. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy your canes.
Alright, sounds good. I'll talk to you soon.
Alright, my favorite. Bye.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.